professional fighter at the Mandalay Bay, which is so amazing and so exciting. And he's on the gel. He loves the gel. He's had some great results with it. So it's a great thing for athletes to use. And knowing that Maurice is a professional boxer and uses the gel and has put his family on it, his dad's on it, gotten great results, his mom. And I think also the other thing that's amazing about Maurice is that he's had two near-death experiences. One when he got shot at as a child, I believe over 10 times. Am I correct?
Yeah, I was shot 7 times, yeah.
7 times, and lived, and you were 8 years old, or how old were you?
11 years old.
11 years old. And the second time you were stabbed over 10 times?
14 times.
14 times, and lived through that. We all have gifts and, you know, different things, different ways that God is using us. So Maurice, why don't you take it away? Just tell us about your experience being on the gel.
Yeah, so let's talk about the gel. The gel is a superstar. From, my natural training days are like usually 3 workouts a day, 5 days a week, resting on Sundays, and I just do a light run on Saturdays. Before Somaderm, I used to wake up and I would be dragging like I need a coffee. Like if I didn't have the coffee, my energy wasn't there. I wasn't feeling like super motivated. And from my experience with the gel is I'll wake up, I'll put the gel on, and then it came to the point where I would forget to even want coffee. So the gel definitely gives you a natural, it was more like a euphoria feeling that gave me a lot of energy. And I started telling Lisa, like, is this stuff legal? Is this, am I a pop 30?
I love that.
Yeah, I was asking Alexi, I met him at an event, and I was like, is everything in this clean? And he's like, you're perfectly fine. So it was kind of like some Adderall without the crash, right? Without, it gives you energy. For me, it did, at least, right? So I'm really impressed by the product. So it sells itself. The next biggest thing I seen on the product was, unfortunately, last year, my brother died, my sister died, my cousin and my uncle, all in 5 months. And, my parents took it really hard. Grief, depression is, unbearable. It was for all of us, but especially for, my mom and dad. And, my mother was, really, really down, really, really mentally, just tired of life. And, the gel literally transformed her mental state, got her out of the grief, got her out of the depression. And, before Somaderm, we were very afraid that, she was even on the verge of, suicidal. So the gel definitely, she started using it. She said, I don't feel anything. About 3 days in, she started saying, I slept better. I'm feeling better. So the gel isn't only for, fitness, but it's also for mental health. That's something that is a huge market. I haven't really tapped into selling the product, but using the product, it's been amazing. And